The 20 showroom INTERPOLITEX gathered industry novelties such as weapons, equipment, surveillance systems, unmanned aerial vehicles at VDNH. INTERPOLITEX 2016 opened in Moscow. Unique means of ensuring the state security are presented there. Russian Ministry of Interior has shown their most modern vehicles, and Ministry of Emergency Situations has demonstrated their developments in the field of rescue. According to the Ministry of Interior, more has been done in security for the previous 4 years than for the last 15 years. During this time, they have managed to create new high-end equipment, implement a unified document management system, organize countrywide database. Thanks to the latest developments, Safe City System and Universal Phone 112 have been invented. All this would be impossible without INTERPOLITEX. Without exaggeration, the large-scale exhibition can be called the main event of the expiring year in the sphere of ensuring state and bodily security. Let me, on behalf of the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Russian Federation, welcome representatives of more than 400 manufacturing Russian companies, 54 firms and companies from 10 countries, including China, Germany, the United States of America, at the 20th anniversary INTERPOLITEX exhibition. Today, INTERPOLITEX impresses with its scale. There are more than 450 companies on 25,000 square meters. The 75th pavilion of VDNH can hardly find room for everyone. The exhibition were divided into the following sections: police equipment, granitsa, border, robotic complexes and systems, military technical salon. Also, a forum of non-governmental security sphere called Safe Capital City was held within framework of INTERPOLITEX. The events were integrated into business and exposition programs of the exhibition. Different aspects of security issue brought together more than 20,000 people. If we speak about the current situation in the world, the terrorist threats, the development of manufacturing, and many objects that require additional security, we are talking here about the relevant market, which will always be required. At the moment, the security systems of Russian producers are actively evolving. The economic situation allows us to provide the Ministry of Emergency Situations with a very good offer. The Ministry of Defense of such countries as India and China got very interested in such developments and price offers. Safety market is developing fast. It depends on tough competition of both our local developers and foreign competitors. We try to keep up and create products required for certain tasks of a subdivision we work with. Most of the exhibits at the exhibition are fully Russian developments. The policy of import substitution taken by the government in 2014 outlined a new development prospects. Companies again felt the power and the desire to compete with the international producers. Extensive exhibition is the best evidence of the Russian industry success. Our company develops a whole range of body armor helmets, which are used in the Russian army, in Special Forces unit and in the Ministry of Interior. In our industry, the share of Russian means of body armor is more than 90%. I think that there are no serious obstacles to the full import substitution of means of armored protection. Made in Russia is a sign of quality. Chinese, Israeli and Korean colleagues speak about the increasing prestige of Russian goods. Our company is 80% staffed with the former Soviet people with Soviet education. Soviet means excellent.
Well, we are currently expanding our business to all over the world. So as long as I know, Russia has a lot of demands for the infrared solutions, detector solutions. So we hope to show our technologies and products to the Russian market.
Our company have been in Russian market, especially for INTERPOLITEX, for more than 3 years. So we are confident with the Russian market, and we are keeping looking for the good partners together to exploring the Russian market.
The main problem of the world in the 21st century is still terrorism. All states are united in a rush to win the fight against extremists. At INTERPOLITEX, the issue of terrorism is considered at all levels. The experts of the business program, exponents, the participants of the demonstration fights at the military training area show that the fight against terrorism continues and the new methods are needed to win this war. Now we are defense-orientated. But if a group of well-armed militants comes in, we are not ready at the moment. Now it all begins when a passenger or an employee enters an air terminal building. But it must begin much earlier, before the passenger got on a suburban train, set off, went out, parked the car, and plus measures for remote identification of potential criminal. Another challenge of the new millennium is information security. Increasingly, they talk about unleashing the information war with the use of mass media and social networking sites. The world has become much more open, and now everyone from everywhere can say anything they want. On the one hand, it is good, and on the other, it affects public security. Now the main problem is information. We have to think how to filter the information. People need to be able to guard themselves against it too, and get used to the fact that not only bullets, but also a word can kill, and the second one is probably a bigger problem nowadays. INTERPOLITEX is primarily a large-scale exhibition, and the main there are the military industry novelties, the most powerful and modern equipment, better weapons, machinery and electronic systems. One of the most interesting objects of this year is the first in Russia mine-protected vehicle Medved. It has an armored body and can withstand undermining of substance up to 7 kilos of TNT. The machine is made in such a way that control of a manual transmission is performed electrically. No direct mechanical connection. Hereby we ensured the absence of any additional holes in the body in order to provide maximum protection in case of explosion of various explosive items. Another example is a novelty of Chaika service plant. The car is equipped with all necessary firefighting equipment. It has a pumping unit with a capacity of 70 liters per second. This is one of the most powerful systems in Russia. Only one copy of this new car has been produced now. It has several sections for firefighting equipment. The cabin is really unique. There are no such developments in Russia yet. Our car factory is the first to apply such technology. 20 years ago, unmanned aerial vehicles seemed to be incredible. Now it is integral part of INTERPOLITEX. Experts call this exhibition the birthplace of unmanned vehicle industry. Certification of unmanned aircraft and their safety have become the central issues of both business and exhibition. Now the main document of air legislation is the new version of the Air Code, which gives the definition of unmanned air systems and their place in the overall system of global aviation. The following stage is writing of a special laws and adoption of additional federal aviation rules. How to produce, test, accept into service and operate this equipment. We are primarily focused on protection of our unmanned aerial vehicles. In terms of interference immunity, access to our vehicle, we can now organize digital communication immune to the interferences, provide terrestrial group with the communication. One of the tasks of the INTERPOLITEX is the patriotic education of the new generation. Entire families are attending this anniversary exhibition. The scale of the event impresses all the generations without exception. I was a witness when, after holding such exhibitions as INTERPOLITEX, many civilians, with tears in their eyes, said that now they can sleep peacefully. Our security services are able to provide state security. We know how to fight, but we don't want to fight, and everybody understands that it is better not to fight with us. I want to study up to grade 9 and then go to National Defense Cadet School. As soon as I have studied for 2 years at the cadet school, I want to join the Coast Guard in Sevastopol. We like absolutely everything. We like the equipment, the demonstration of military operations. This is what holds us together. I think it raises patriotism, so our entire family comes here. That is good. The holiday was a success. The 20th anniversary INTERPOLITEX took place, confirming its high status. It became a key event of the expiring year in the field of security. Their holiday stands, anniversary stands. Everyone has built his own thing. Nonetheless, altogether we have built a beautiful exhibition, and this, of course, is a great merit of organizers who brought everyone together. It is a very hard work. We especially like the exhibition this year, and there are a lot of new potential customers. We participated here every year, are participating now, and will participate in this event. I would like to wish INTERPOLITEX exhibition luck, prosperity on the day of its anniversary, wishing it more reliable partners both in the country and in the world. We would like to be an integral part of it every year. On the occasion of INTERPOLITEX anniversary, I wanted to remain as friendly, as organized, expanded in the future. In any case, I wanted not to retreat positions, to maintain its reputation, its standard. The preparation for the anniversary exhibition was taking place in a different way. Everyone wanted to stand out, to show something brand new, of course. We hope that the next year, the growth trend will continue anyway. The tasks are set, we will develop our business. Waiting for everyone at INTERPOLITEX 2017.